wait for you here. Kill everyone.
Hey, what's going on, guys? So today I want to do a video about Wolfenstein and the Wolfenstein The New Order game that came out in 2014. I never got around to play it, but I did get around to play the DLC when it came out because it looked interested. And yeah, I got the DLC and I beat it and I thought it was great. It was a great game. But then, like yesterday, I said, like, what the heck, I'm just gonna get the full game. It's like 20 bucks on GameStop, so I just went to GameStop and bought it. I came back home, plugged it in. It was pretty quick. It didn't have to download it or anything, which is it's great compared to like Arkham Knight, which took forever, and I got it on disc, which is crazy. I don't even know how that's possible, but whatever. It's just another topic. So I want to talk about how this game, well, it's a new game, but how this old game, they brought it back, and it's still as good as it's. I think it's one of the best games in 2014, to be honest. And it's a great FPS. Now, and they made it modern, but they still kept the roots. I'll get into it in a minute. But first of all, the game feels right? From like the shooting is perfect. Like aiming outside, dual wielding, all that good stuff is great. Only problem I have with the gameplay is picking up stuff. Way too much. Like, you have to use the square button for everything. Like, literally, come on, man. Like, I understand for the health maybe, but not for the ammo. The ammo's stupid. But whatever. That's just some nitpick. So the story, the gameplay's great. Everything about the gameplay, like slashing through the head, like killing people with knives, having a machine guns, killing dudes, great. Feels great. Everything about the gameplay feels great. The movement, it's right when you can get out of cover, you can get in cover, which not a lot of games do it. I don't know why. It's just a good mechanic. I don't know why don't more FPSs do it, but hey, this one does it. But I want to get into something that it's kind of amusing to me, that people say, oh, you don't need story when you have great gameplay. You know, it's debatable. But this game tries to, well, it doesn't try because it actually does it. It implements a good story into it. Your character is not some bland dude who doesn't do shit. It's actually a personality with, you know, he has an interest, he has character. He's not just a crazy maniac. So he has depth. He has like the relationship with the other dudes is funny. Like, there's one decision in the beginning, I won't spoil, which is actually kind of like harsh. I'm like, damn, you're making me do this, and it actually it differentiates how if you save one or whatever. I'm not gonna tell you, but it actually changes the story, and it's tough at the beginning, and even at the beginning it's tough, which is interesting. A lot of games do that. But the game in this time, the Nazis have taken over, right? And it's 1960 because you were in a coma, blah blah blah. And yeah, and basically it picks up from 1960. The America lost the war, and basically Nazis won, and I have to build up a resistance. And it sounds pretty generic. I won't say the story's not something amazing. It's not, you know, Last of Us level, or it's not BioShock level. It's not. But it's actually more interesting than I thought it would be. You know, the Old Blood, great too. You know, the story's not the story you want to keep playing it. It's not just to get through it, which is kind of interesting since Wolfenstein was never about story. And this leads to another topic, but I'm gonna just talk a little bit about here. Doom won't have a story probably. It'll probably be a campaign with bland stages, and you have to just kill monsters. And I was talking to this guy, and he was telling me that, what's the point? You know the point, just kill monsters. What's so hard to understand about that? And I'd be fine if this game was, oh no, just kill Nazis, and that's fine. Nazis are bad, there you go. Hence, you have to kill them. Sure. But with a story, it just makes it so much better. Like, see, this is what I want out of games. I'm not saying I prefer story over gameplay. I just prefer both, and this has both, and this is why I love this game. The set pieces are great, like different places. There's one in Spain. There's another one in Croatia. Then in Poland. There's a lot of places like you visit. There's what's it called? Like a castle where you assault it. It's like it does a lot of different set pieces. The collectibles are actually kind of good because they're like enigma pieces, and you have to like after you get them all, you have to like solve a puzzle, which I don't know how to do it, but I looked it up one of the puzzles and it gave me like unlimited ammo for uber difficulty or something like that. I'll try it, you know, just I want to platinum this game, so I'll probably use that mode because I already got through the game. I actually haven't finished it. I'm playing very meticulously because I don't want to miss anything. If I miss it, then I have to redo the chapter, and it's annoying as hell. Like I've done it like a million times with like chapter 3 and 4. I don't know why it happens so much time. So I'm taking my time and just just doing it at my own leisure. The stealth is great too, which is weird because again, the other Wolfenstein wasn't about stealth. You can kill people with your knife, like you see there. You can use your gun with like a silencer, and they won't hear you. And if you actually kill the guard, like one of those dudes, whatever, he won't call reinforcements. So it's actually good if you're stealth. So I like the games reward you for different type of play styles. So yeah, the game so far, like I'm 10 chapters in. So far, it's great. I have no complaints. The only complaint is picking up everything. And one last thing I forgot to mention. So in this game, on the Old Blood, and the Old Blood especially, but in this game I saw it. You can play these nightmare sections. This is probably the most genius idea in any game ever. Well, no, I mean, okay. So here's the thing. It's like this. So you go into the nightmare. You find the bed, right, and you go to sleep. And the nightmare part, it's basically you going back and playing the original Wolfenstein with those original graphics, which are horrible, but you know what I mean. And that original gameplay, and with those enemies, everything the same. And I was really surprised with that. That's how old games that bring back new games, like old games ain't new, should do it. They should have like a little mini game or something that resembles or even is the old game, so you can appreciate it more. Heck, I even try to every time I saw a bed, I'm like, yes, another nightmare level. And it was kind of, it wasn't difficult, but it was a little bit harder. And it actually made me appreciate the old Wolfenstein more than Quake and Doom, that I know I've heard of them and I've seen gameplay, but at least I play this one. This one gives me an opportunity, which other game, again, finding Doom to an original copy of Doom is really hard. And it's on the PC, but I don't have a PC. So yeah, so far the game is great, man. Like, this is how you do an old game and you make it new. This is how you do it. You keep elements from the old one, you add new elements for the conventional type of play style. You add the old game so people can understand where it came from. You add some cool collectibles. You add a good story, a substantial story, not just bland stuff. A good character, and then you have like a great game that people can bitch about, and I love it. And I don't know, I think people love it too because I've seen reviews on the internet. So yeah, those are my thoughts basically on Wolfenstein. So yeah.